Hey guys, hope you're going well. I thought I would quickly jump on and say another little tip for you guys. That is, you guys as creators of music, artists and bands and that kind of thing, you need to create demand. You need to create the demand for your music to be heard and to be listened to. Now, this can be taken two ways. You can go, okay, I've created the demand that they've already heard my music and now they want to find out more about me in that kind of demand sense. Or you can attack it from the angle of, who is this person? What do they want to put out there in the world? And as an artist, what does their music sound like? So there's two avenues there. There are a lot more avenues as well. They're just two that I've picked out. But in saying that, you need to create a bit of a sense of wanting more. So drip feeding things out and getting that demand, getting the reason as to why people want to hear what you've got to say. You need to create that reason for them. So that reason isn't out there as much as you think it is, so you need to create it. People like, as much as you might love or hate them, like Kanye West is like so good at doing this, because what he does is he's created music that you hear and a lot of songs that you know and that kind of thing, or that you might not know the name of the song, but you know it when you hear it kind of thing. But then when he drip feeds out that he's creating new music or a new album, he could be 2 years making that. And that creates a demand from his audience wanting more. So keeping them engaged with what you're doing is creating that demand. So when you do finally release that music, that audience is warmed up, ready to go when you do release that stuff. And then from what they hear in that album or in that single or whatever it is, creates more demand for wanting more, for wanting to hear more from you and demanding more of you. So yeah, another way to look at things. Another way to look at this is I've got a kind of definition up here of demand, or like a bit of an explanation around what demand is. That could be a little bit easier to simplify for you guys to hear. And that is, demand for any commodity implies the consumer's desire to acquire the good, or the goods or services. So demand for any commodity implies the consumer's desire to acquire the good. So you need to create the desire for those people to acquire your music or your good. So yeah, it might sound a little bit complicated, but like, you basically have to create that desire for your audience to acquire your music or your release or your merch or whatever it is. So it's just like unpacking something out of like a business logic, by creating that desire, by creating your audience, getting your audience to want more from you. So if you have released a song, they've got that desire to want to hear more. Or if you've got a single that you're building up to with a release or something like that, then that, you know, they want more. They want to know what's coming next in the process of, okay, he's recorded the vocals, he's recorded the guitar, what's next, when's the release date, what's coming up, is there a music video? You know, you need to kind of create that desire and create that demand within your own artistry and your own industry, in a sense, for those people to eat up what you're putting out there on that plate for them when the time does come.